Slow down. You're going to choke on your coffee.
It's 9:45. I'm late. How's Kim?
Well, she's at the hospital now with her psychiatrist.
Well, that should help, huh?
Well, I hope so.
I know you're really worried about her, baby.
Well, it doesn't make any sense, you know? Oh, the time. I'm glad Craig told me I could come in late this morning.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Danny, I wish you were here this morning.
Yeah, well, I didn't have the heart to drag her out in the middle of the night. She was sleeping. She's all right at Grandma's. We'll see her later. It's just one morning.
I still miss her.
Tell me something. Are you still a little miffed at me for talking to Tad Channing last night?
Well, it was a waste of time. He's not going to listen to a word you say.
Maybe not. But it gave me a certain satisfaction to tell him that you and Iva were not having any kind of affair.
I hate the thought of you talking to his sleeves like that guy.
I know. You know, I have to wonder what Iva could ever see in a guy like that.
Tell me about it. At least she changed her mind. She's staying in town.
Well, I think you have Craig to thank for that one.
Huh?
Well, haven't you noticed? He and Iva have become, pretty good friends lately.
Well, at least he doesn't call in the middle of the night anymore. But he's got somebody else to talk to.
Yeah, me too. Which reminds me, do you know what today is?
What I forget now?
Well, 1 month ago today exactly, I started working for Craig on a trial basis, remember? And our agreement was that if you had no objections, I'd make it official. Today.
What, a month has gone by already?
Yeah, see? And neither you or Danny are any worse for wear, right?
Do you really want to work for him?
Yes, I do. I think it's been good for both of us. It's certainly given me a new sense of confidence. But a month ago, a guy like Tad Channing would have intimidated me, but not now.
All right, just don't get carried away, because that guy's out for revenge, and nothing that you say is going to stop him.
Hi.
Delivery from Mrs. Andropoulos.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
Sign here.
Thank you. There you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You sly dog. You did remember, didn't you?
No. Are they from Craig?
Guess again.
Well, who?
You're not going to like it very much.
Well, come on, who? Let me see. Mrs. Andropoulos, please let these flowers express my admiration for the courage you displayed during our all too brief conversation last evening. Warm regards, Tad Channing.
Thank you for a stimulating and thoroughly enjoyable evening. Warm regards, Tad Channing.
Oh, my. Stimulating, thoroughly enjoyable. Darling, tell Matthew to put them in nice vase.
That reminds me, Mr. Channing called earlier about coming by to pick up that silk scarf he left in your car last night.
Okay, fine. Jane, and then the memos to the London office for my son-in-law have to go out right away.
Got it.
Let me look at that, darling. Now, what do you think that handwriting... What's your opinion? What does that tell us about Tad Channing?
I'm really the wrong person to ask. But honestly, I don't think it was right of you to have him take Steve Andropoulos' business away.
Well, my darling daughter, that was a business decision. There wasn't anything personal in that. Bickford Channing is one of the best construction firms in the country.
But you practically promised Tonio that you give the jobs to Steve. Now you put Tonio in a very awkward position.
I know that. I'm terribly sorry, but he just spoke too soon. Was that why he was in such a snip last night?
Yeah, partly.
What was the other part, darling? The tension between the two of you can be cut with a knife.
I am sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
Me? Darling, it's not a question of me. I am really concerned about you and that you be happy, and I know that you want this marriage to really work out.
That's right. I want it more than anything in the whole world.
All right, then. Listen to your wise old mother.
Okay.
That was easy, darling. Tonio was raised in Montego. There's a good and there's a bad to that. He's very attractive, but he's about 100 years behind everyone else in his dealings with modern young womanhood.
I know that, but he's working very, very hard at changing his attitude.
Darling, what he wants is what he was raised to want. He wants his helpmeet who's going to entertain his friends and keep the household and raise his kids. And I know, Sierra, I know that that's not what you really want, is it?
You know that I want a sense of independence. And before I start raising children, I want to finish medical school.
See, that's all very well and good in our opinions, but...
But what?
Well, my sweetheart, you know, there isn't, a delicate way of saying this, but if you don't get in there and take care of him, got it? He'll go elsewhere. He's attractive. He's cute. This town is just filled with women who'd be happy to seduce your husband at a moment's notice.
Good morning, Mrs. Walsh. Sienna?
Oh, Antonio, I'm so glad to see you.
I hope I didn't wake you up when I left for work this
No,
morning.
but I wish you had.
Why?
Well, because I'd like a kiss from my gorgeous husband every morning.
Holden, when you're done with breakfast, take Meg to school, will you?
Okay.
I've already missed my first class.
Well, then I'll write you an excuse, because I know Mama would rest better knowing that you're in school.
I could be a big help here.
Why not?
You heard of it. Take you to school when I take the Walsh car back.
Lily, I bet you're not going to school today.
Well, there's really no reason for it by the time I get home. Sorry. Right?
Well, it's a good thing that you have Holden to teach you tricks.
All right, the perfect bacon is a serve.
Right here.
Okay, farmers, what do you think? Not bad for a city slicker here, huh?
Oh, beautiful. Looks great.
Right.
Oh.
It's juice.
Not bad at all.
Play, Mom.
From here.
Yeah, well, I am, because she's very good at taking care of everybody but herself.
Is there anything I can do?
No, I mean, Dr. Davenport will be here pretty soon. He's been our family doctor for years.
Holden, give that back. That's not
Stop
fair.
it. You just stop it. You're going to wake Mama. She's trying to sleep.
She's been awake for hours.
What are you doing out of bed?
I'm tending my chores, what I always do for...
What are you, crazy? You're suffering from exhaustion. You collapsed last night.
Give me the
that
pail,
stuff. Take
Mama.
the pail.
Now.
Now, this farm isn't going to run itself. What do you...
Oh, yes, one day it will run without you.
Mama, why don't you go back upstairs and I'll bring you
I
breakfast.
really do not like this. You're making too much out of this. I am feeling fine.
I want you to get upstairs right now.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Mama, sometimes it's just so stubborn. Hello?
Who is this?
Well, it's Iva Snyder. Who is this?
This is Mrs. Walsh. I'd like to speak with my daughter, please.